Here are five things that you don't know about Coconut Grove. I would guess that you don't. And if you do, props to you that you knew these things. So I've lived in Miami since I was 4 years old, since the 1970s, somewhere in the 70s. And Coconut Grove has always been that really, really special place. And I'm going to go over five different things with you. Actually, I wrote a blog on that, and I'm going to share with you so you could probably visualize it as well when I go over it with you. But one of the facts before I get into it, but one of the five is how many of you guys knew that there are 1,200 to 1,500 peacocks just roaming around in Coconut Grove? I'm sure you see one or two or a few every once in a while, but 1,500. Coconut Grove is so small, and to have 1,500 peacocks just roaming around gives you an idea. If you don't know Coconut Grove, it gives you an idea like what sort of free spirited place that is. It has so much charm. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and let's get into these five things. Well, the four other things that you don't know. Okay, so top five things you may not know about Coconut Grove. And I'll share a link to this in case you want to see it and read more about it, because I'm not going to just read this blog that I did. I'm going to just share with you some of the highlights. So fun fact number one, it's an adventurous haven. Coconut Grove has always been pretty cool, where we had some very, very interesting artistic type people come here from all over the world. So, and it started like in the late 1800s. You know, they've attracted tycoons, artists, writers, musicians, and some eccentrics as well, and definitely free spirits. So we've had people like Tennessee Williams, Robert Frost, Alexander Graham Bell, long before Miami ever even existed. And like sailors and settlers would want to come here. And so today, Coconut Grove still has that reputation, like I mentioned, of dynamic, independent people. And what I love about Coconut Grove is like the walkability. You know, you'll walk around, and it's so different than many, many other parts of South Florida. And I guess that's why the values hold so well in the neighborhood, because it has that old town charm where you feel like you're decades behind, where you just walk, you see the same people walking their dogs and people jogging, cycling. And if that's what you like, and just being able to say hello to someone, and people seeing the same people over and over, and creating those friendships, that's what makes Coconut Grove so great. You know, we have all these people that come here from all over the world. It's funny because I'll get calls from Japan, from Canada, from India, just all over the place, and they're like, I know that you're an agent in Miami, a real estate agent in Miami for Compass, and we're looking for a place. And I'll be like, so where do you want to move? And they'll be like Coconut Grove. And I'm like, oh, wow, why? And, you know, they'll tell me about all those other things that I just mentioned. Plus they'll tell me about Ransom Everglades, you know, one of the best private schools in the country. So let's get to number two, fun fact number two. And this is what I mentioned earlier. We have about 1,200 to 1,500 peacocks running or fluttering loose. And it's pretty cool to see. If you've never seen a peacock, the males are the ones that are the ones with all the feathers. They're strutting. They're the ones trying to attract the female peacock peahens. And it's pretty cool. There are things about them that I don't like, but we won't get into that. And it makes the neighborhood really colorful because of that. So fun fact number three, it's the sailing capital of Miami. So we have in the Grove, we call it, like, basically it could arguably called the sailing capital of Miami. And you have so many different options for sailing there. We have events, you know, we have different marinas, and we also have this Columbus Day Regatta. If you've never been to a Columbus Day Regatta, it's pretty insane. You know, people are having a lot of fun. It makes me think of like Mardi Gras in New Orleans. It's very different than that, but the amount of fun people are having, if you see it just a very, very strong parallel with the amount of fun. And unfortunately sometimes too much intoxication, but lots of great things. It's not, it's a fun thing to do. And if you've never done the Columbus Day Regatta or been to Columbus Day in South Florida, I would highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. They have the Orange Bowl Regatta and Miami Sailing Week. And you see some amazing, amazing boats, yachts, ships, just everything around. My office is in Coconut Grove, and there's a place called Monty's. It's a restaurant. It's right on the water, and my office is right by a marina as well. So every day when I get out of my car, when I go to work, I see these amazing yachts for sale. A lot of times I'll walk. I'll share a lot of times these stories on my Instagram feed about from these amazing views, which I'm so blessed to have an office that's right there where you come to work and you feel so refreshed, relaxed, and you feel great about going to work and seeing these amazing sights. And when I leave, I see the amazing sights. I live in Pinecrest, which is probably about 15 or 20 minutes from my office, but the drive from the Grove to Pinecrest is such a beautiful drive. So I feel very blessed for that. So fun fact number 4, like I mentioned, it's very laid back there. And I remember in the late 80s, early 90s, as someone in my late teens, early 20s, just going to the Grove, it had such a great vibe there. There were so many fun things to do, and there still are. Besides amazing food, you have great nightlife where it's laid back. It's you go to these bars and you just feel relaxed. It doesn't feel like, South Beach is nice and all, but a lot of times when you're there, it's like people trying to act cooler than maybe they are to try and attract someone that they don't maybe think they can get, but by acting a certain way. The Grove's not like that. The Grove, when you go there, you could have nice conversations. And it's really cool. And you have waterfront bars, you have sports bars, and these laid back lounges. And you're close to the University of Miami. It's not that far from there. So depending on your age, there are people from college there. There are people that used to go to college here and they're back in the Grove or they live here. So it's a really, really cool vibe. It's laid back. You don't need to dress up. You can if you want. And some people dress up really nice, but you don't have to. You could be on vacation and feel like you're on vacation. And so, it says amid a renaissance, Coconut Grove gives you chic new hotels and restaurants to try out every time. So like these restaurants are getting better and better and better. And we're so fortunate in South Florida, whether it's the Grove, Coral Gables, downtown Miami, Wynwood, the Design District, South Beach, Miami Beach. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but we are getting some of the best restaurants in the world now. We didn't have that a few years back, but now we're starting to get it, and incredible shopping as well. And fun fact number 5, the last one I wanted to share with you. We have this pretty cool coconut farmers market, and let me see something. I know a little bit about it because I've been before, but I don't want to give you the wrong information because I haven't been in a while because of COVID and stuff. So let me just go over some of the stuff for you. So it says, if you're looking for a place to chill on a sunny Saturday, then treat yourself to the organic coconut farmers market. And when I see organic, I always think of 2 things. I think healthy and I think dollars. But sometimes when you go to these farmers market, yes, sometimes things are ridiculously expensive, but sometimes they're not, So there's a selection for everything there. And it's on Saturday. A lot of the Grove locals go there. And we're seeing more and more of these like farmers markets in different parts of South Florida. In Pinecrest, we have one on Sundays. We don't have them on Saturdays, where we have them on Sundays. And it's really fun, relaxing. There's so many people that go and you see the same people over and over. So it's nice to see people that have the same interest as you to visit these things. So it specializes in a mouth-watering array of local produce, ready to eat and raw vegan goodies such as cashew butter, homemade salad dressings, and fruit pies. Um, and you have other lots of, you don't have to be vegan to go there. And there, they have lots of other types of different cuisines. And, you know, there are lots of vendors in the area. And the bottom line is Coconut Grove is amazing. I've done some other blogs and articles, and I'm going to be doing more videos of the places to eat, dinner, places to get dessert, just a little overview of the Grove. And I'm going to do this for probably about 5 or 10 other places in South Florida. So I hope you, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Oh, last thing I want to do, there's a video I have of the Grove, and Coral Gables and some other areas, and then a big overview video of Miami. And it took our videographers about 18 months to shoot some of this stuff. So like I said, I'm gonna put a link to the video. I have some other recommended reads, but I'm gonna put a link to this video, I mean to this, not to this video, but a link to this, to the blog. And if you're listening to this on a podcast, obviously, you can also, I'll put a link up to that where you can see, where you can click on that link and get all the information that I'm talking to you about and actually watch those videos later. So like I always say, thank you so, so much for taking time out of your day to watch our videos. We really, really appreciate it. And we couldn't thank you enough for that. We know you have so many different options to do, whether it's going on Netflix, watching sports, going to eat, reading a book, whatever it is. We know that you have so many options with your time to do other things. And for you, for so many of you that subscribe to our channel, that share our channel, and you know, watch our videos consistently, and I thank you so much. The whole team does. Vico, Jade, Will, Haley, all of us are very, very grateful for that. And I do get these random calls, these DMs, these text messages, or people just seeing us on Instagram, seeing our stories, or just seeing us. And, you know, and you guys reach out to us and you tell us the time that you spend seeing our videos. And thank you so much for that. And hopefully we get to meet you in person one day. And if not, anything we can do for you, whether it's real estate, whether it's telling you what hotel to go to, whether it's helping you with Airbnb, or just helping you, you know, sell your house or buy a place, whatever it is. Our goal is just to get more friends as possible, as many friends, or help you as much as we could, because, you know, I think in life is short. And if you're able to have knowledge about certain things and you can share it with others, it's amazing, you know. And we always want you to think of us as your friend or family member that wants to help you with whatever you're interested in or need help with. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Love you guys. All the best.